Stompers, are you ready? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's your boy Troy. Yeah, you're now back at it again, guys, with another one. Back again with another lit video, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another Raw review. And man, we got a lot to talk about. First and foremost, this was an A show, ladies and gentlemen. An A show. Not A+, you know what I'm saying, though. You gotta know the different, formalities of A and an A+. I don't need to put y'all in grade school again. But in that, man, this was an A show, man. Great Raw to, to catch up on to last week's epic Raw. We got a lot to talk about. Interesting things have happened on this show. Interesting segments. Great matches, By that, man, let's kick things off. Let's get it. Let go. Alright, up next, we kick things off with Drew McIntyre addressing his attack on CM Punk during last week's SmackDown edition. Basically just, acknowledging it, bro. Acknowledging his, beat down on CM Punk, enjoying every single moment of it. He even told the fans that who keep on chanting CM Punk every time that Drew McIntyre appears in that damn ring that they're dead to him, and now he's focused on CM Punk. Not only that, he took out the bracelet that he took from CM Punk that was gifted to him by a fan. I thought it was his wife that gave him, but it was a fan, according to Drew, and said that he's gonna that he's going to actually have emotional support from CM Punk's wife, who is AJ, and Larry. If you guys don't know who Larry is CM Punk's very ugly dog, but we all love him the same. And this whole dynamic kind of interested me because I don't know, we were seeing a glimpse of probably AJ coming back, but I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. Not only that, Larry chants began in that arena. How about that? Larry the dog is more over than the Final Testament. Nah, we're not. I ain't gonna roast nobody, bro. But in that, man, Drew McIntyre states that he will be now trying to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank, which will be next week during the triple threat qualifying matchup. Would be Ilya Dragunov and Sheamus. That's gonna be a banger. That is gonna be a banger. But other than that, man, stating that he's going to have the emotional support of AJ and Larry with him, and he wore the bracelet, and then he walked off. That was a very interesting start to the show. This feud is gonna get nuts. CM Punk screwing Drew McIntyre Money in the Bank. Huge possibility. Huge possibility. Up next, we got Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. This was a very good matchup, man. Braun Breaker, man, absolutely, dude's getting more and more over each and every single week. There's already a chance of him. I think it was like, let's go Breaker, and then they start barking all that stuff. Great stuff, man, great stuff. Ludwig Kaiser also proving once again that he can actually stand out on his own. Man, this was a great matchup until Sheamus got involved, ladies and gentlemen. He struck Ludwig Kaiser, and as soon as Sheamus tried to put Ludwig Kaiser through the announcer's table, Braun Breaker speared Sheamus. Speared him, and man, Braun Breaker is just proving to be an animal each and every single week. Dude, and this all culminated to backstage. Braun Breaker went to Adam Pearce's office, told him that he wants an immediate IC title match against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was behind them, and then talked to Braun, then said, if you want your title shot, then you got it. So it is official, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the IC title at Money in the Bank. I'm very much looking forward to this match. This match is going to absolutely match of the night stealer, bro, right here. Match of the night stealer. Up next, we got the Miss Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match. It is Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane versus Layla Akira. Good standard women's match, triple threat match. It was really good, and Layla Akira ended up with the win. Very excited for her, man. I feel like she's gonna stand out in that ladder match in Toronto. But yeah, man, great stuff. Up next, we got Jesus Christ, man, I can't even begin to comprehend this. We got Liv Morgan, the women's world champion, coming on out to address Dominic about the gifts that he brought him and the Judgment Day. The gifts were included at 2K. I think it was a 2K, console. she bought them a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, you know, trying to buy her way into the Judgment Day, become the new mommy. But that didn't work out too well as Zelina Vega came on out to address to Liv Morgan that she wants a women's world title matchup against her, to which Liv Morgan, I think she declined. But after that, it was a little back and forth exchange. Dominic Mysterio came out and addressed to Zelina Vega that that he will help her. Sorry, he will help her try to win the women's world title off of Liv Morgan, and that sparked a very into a massive brawl between Liv and Zelina. Ended up Rey Mysterio got into the ring, separated both of them, but then something interesting happened. Dominic shoved Rey, and this is obviously typical fashion, but something was different about this one. It almost seemed like Dom was protecting Liv, to which obviously Liv pointed it out to Dom backstage that you protected me, and I know you care about me. This whole thing, man, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole thing is just giving me I don't even know how to explain it, man. But this storyline is just it's really becoming Monday Night Raw's, you know, romance, whatever, debacle, whatever you want to call it, man. But I'm not. It's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And it was also announced that Liv Morgan will be defending her Women's World title against Zelina Vega next week on Monday Night Raw. We thought that that was it for the segment, but things got even more interesting. All right, up next we got Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable versus Big Bronson Reed in the men's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifier matchup. There were a lot of speculations that Chad was not medically cleared to compete after the attack he suffered from last week from the White Six. But he got cleared. People and me especially, I was a little bit skeptical. I'm like, why does Chad have to be in the match, dude? Surprisingly enough, it was good. It was supposed to be, you know, big three meaty men, dog. Well, pause, but you know, Biggie said it, not me. Very good triple threat match, but in the end, man, Braun Strowman was closing in on a win, but the Judgment Day interfered in the match, attacking Braun Strowman, which Chad Gable used to capitalize and hit the moonsault and pin Braun Strowman for the 1, 2, 3. I'm shocked. But I think this is gonna play out with the whole Uncle Howdy angle with the White Six, you know, and all that stuff. But other than that, man, that's not the only thing that happened. So after Chad's match, we heard the fiend. We heard the you know the fiend noise. You know, the whole static shutdown of the whole arena. Then out came Abby the Witch, aka Nikki Cross. I think we should start calling her Abby the Witch, because calling her Nikki Cross just kind of defeats the whole purpose. But I know that. She got in the ring. Chad Gable like dashed out of there real quick. But that's not the only thing that happened. She went to Michael Cole's announcer's table, and she was carrying a box with her, and then gave Michael Cole the box. Then she left the arena. Then after that, Michael Cole unboxed the box and to reveal a VHS tape. I'm not quite familiar with the VHS tape. I'm a 2000s thug. I don't know what that to. I mean, of course, the VHS tape used to like watch movies and all that stuff. But yeah, Michael Cole he gave the VHS to one of the producers to go to play into the production truck, and what happened next was really interesting stuff. In the VHS, it contained a video. It was like a conversation between Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas. Uncle Howdy, man, giving Bo Dallas sort of like what is it? I don't know, an intervention or something. I don't know if it's called that. Some sort of intervention. Them talking about Bray Wyatt's passing. Bo Dallas obviously saying that it really struck him. You can almost feel the emotion, man. You could feel that Bo Dallas was really affected by his brother's passing. Then he said that they were supposed to rule to WWE together, but this tragedy happened, and now Uncle Howdy is now telling him that, do you think that you're exhorting from is it exhorting? He said something, you know, towards in Bray Wyatt's legacy. Then Bo Dallas said that he wants to honor to Bray as honorable as possibly can, but that's not what I don't know if they actually said that. I don't actually quite remember, but it ended off there. I think there's gonna be parts to this. So each and every single week, probably we're gonna get like a VHS tape and all that stuff. This story is really getting interesting because it really gives off like the real emotion. Like this is not fake. This is real. Real emotion from Bo Dallas saying that this death of Bray really affected him, and this will all culminate somewhere along the line. But this story, man, this was cinema, man. This is what even like anything wrestling, you know, wrestling related. This was absolute cinema stuff, man. Up next, we got El Campeón Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion, coming on now to address Seth Rollins and the Money in the Bank World Heavyweight title match at Money in the Bank in Toronto. Saying to Seth Rollins that yes, they are a lot similar in the career paths they've taken. They're both one of them was part of the faction, or both was part of the faction. Why did I say it was? Because Damian's still in the faction, but you get what I mean. But Damian said that he doesn't want to be necessarily like Seth freaking Rollins. He wants to be his own man. He wants to be the man that will possibly beat Seth freaking Rollins at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins came on out, you know, the world champion. You know what I'm saying, dog? We love it. Seth Rollins came out, and he upped the ante a bit. So he said to Damian Priest, how about we make things more interesting? How about we add more stipulations to the matchup? So, this is how it's going to work. If Seth Rollins loses, he will no longer challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship as long as Damian Priest is still champion. If Damian loses, then he leaves the Judgment Day. Interesting stuff. And Damian agreed to that. This right here could be a very, very monumental standpoint in Damian's career, because people have been talking guilty that Damian Priest has not been, you know, he's not really that main event guy, but he's really standing out, man. His main event match with Drew McIntyre, Clash of the Castle, proved it. He really could stand out, you know, after that nasty bump that he took. Now he's facing Seth Rollins in a big-time matchup with high stakes. This is what Damian needs, man. This is what he needs. That's not the only thing that happened. Gunther came out. We haven't seen him in quite some time now. Also reminding them that because he won the King of the Ring, he will challenge for the World Heavyweight Champion. Doesn't matter if it's Seth or Damian. He is going to take the title to one of them. Hopefully to Damian, you know, for now. So this, man, the World Heavyweight title picture is getting more interesting. Gunther is back. He got a massive pop. So how would this all play out? We'll just have to see, man. Up next, we got the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome Truth defending their World Tag Team titles against the Judgment Day of JD McDumbass and Finn Balor. This was all put together because of Liv Morgan, who tricked R-Truth into granting the Judgment Day the World Tag Team titles. And this was a very good matchup, between the two teams. I was also scared because, man, do Judgment Day really need another loss? But surprisingly enough, that didn't happen. That did not happen. It was chaotic as always. Dominic was involved again. Braun Strowman was also involved again. And something major happened in the middle of that match. So as R-Truth was beginning to hit, was beginning to almost retaining the tag titles for his team, Liv Morgan came out and tried to distract R-Truth, gave him a hug, and you see that crazy eyes in Liv Morgan. Then he, pulls his neck down, rendering him choking. That was weird to say. And Finn Balor capitalized, hit him with the coup de grace for the 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, your new World Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Day. JD's first main roster title. Great stuff, man. Great stuff for him. This is starting to become very much interesting because this further, you know, adds more to the repertoire, adds more to Liv Morgan's, you know, what she's worth to the Judgment Day. She just gave him the World Tag Team titles. Will there be any, you know, any connection, you know, alliance there? And what's with Finn? Finn been acting really sus, man. Finn is acting really, really sus. But that is for questions for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this has been this has been quite the show, man. But other than that, man, we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see. The Money in the Bank is next Saturday. Hopefully we can get, you know, our predictions in this week. Without further ado, man, it has been your boy Troy Yeager signing off. Deuces.